this week on Moms Like Us. It's a summer party, and we're taking a look at the hottest pregnant celebs who are showing off their baby bump in a bikini. I mean, look at how toned her bump is. Like, I didn't know a bump could have abs, but this one does. Then see where the Kardashian-Jenner fam are spending their summer vacation.
Toned down. They were watching sunsets. They were running around in the backyards.
Ginger and Jeremy Duggar share how they're dealing with their summer in quarantine.
So it's been a long haul as far as the quarantine goes, but we're really grateful to be doing well.
And Dancing with the Stars' Lindsay Arnold stops by to share what it's like being pregnant with her first baby.
I feel like the first 12 weeks, like people don't joke, the first trimester is very tough.
Plus all the gear and gadgets you'll need to get through your beach trip with your kids. Hey guys, Christina Garibaldi here with Brianne Manz from Stroller in the City. Welcome to Moms Like Us. Hi Brianne, how are you?
Good, how's it going?
Good. We are officially in summer and we are going to give you everything that you need to celebrate summer, which we need to celebrate a little bit because we're still in lockdown, we're still in quarantine, so we need a little something to look forward to. But how has your summer been so far? Have you been able to venture out at all? You know, go to outdoor dining, do anything like that?
We haven't done the outdoor dining yet at all. We have ventured out. Obviously, we live by the water, so, you know, taking scooter rides, nice long walks. As you can see, my background is different this week, so I am camping out at my mother's house, and she has a beautiful backyard and a pool, and it's been lovely. Just spending time in an actual house, not an apartment. The kids have been in the pool every day. They've been sleeping later. I kind of think I might need a house now. So we've just been doing that. And I actually haven't planned anything else for summer because I don't know what's going to happen.
The same thing. We haven't planned a single thing. I don't know where to go, what to do. Luckily, we do have a pool. So we've been in the pool a lot, which has been good. And, you know, kind of just playing in the backyard and taking walks, like you said. But like you said, everything is kind of up in the air. So we don't really know when we're going to venture out, when we're not. I don't know.
I know.
We'll kind of make it up as we go along, right?
Definitely.
Okay, so let's move on to our mom's news of the week because we have a lot to get to. And first up, we're taking a look at some pregnant mamas who are showing off their baby bumps in a bikini. First up, let's talk about Hilaria Baldwin. We have talked about her before. She makes pregnancy look so easy. She really does. She makes it look so easy. She shared a video of her doing lunges in her bathroom and squats while nearly 7 months pregnant. She said, "I feel strong during pregnancy and it keeps my circulation moving. I think it helps me with delivery and recovery too." Now, did you rock a bikini while you were pregnant?
I think I did for my baby moon, but also mind you that 2 of my children are born in the summer months. So no one really wants to see me in a bikini, like your ninth month of pregnancy.
Right.
So I think my first one, we went on a baby moon. I was probably like 4 months pregnant. So I didn't really have such a bump and I totally rocked a bikini, but like good for her. I mean, she's fabulous.
Yeah, she looks great. Same with me. I rocked it on my baby moon. My baby was born in end of April. So I wasn't pregnant during the summer months. So nobody got to see that then. I did postpartum. I didn't wear a bathing suit at all for a while. So nobody wanted to see that either. But like you said, she makes it look so easy. And it's great that she's staying fit and staying healthy during this time too, because that's so important.
That's the most important thing of it all. And I feel like she's a pro now, so she knows what to expect with labor and delivery. So she knows what her body needs. So good for her.
Good for her. So somebody else that makes pregnancy look easy is Tiara. She is pregnant with her 3rd child, her 2nd with husband Russell Wilson. And she shared this TikTok video in a pink fringe bikini. And I love this bikini. I love her confidence, you know, and most of the time, if you ever look at her Instagram, her husband, Russell, is the one taking all the photos and they look professional and they look beautiful. So, I mean, she's really, really rocking that bikini and that pregnancy.
I mean, she looks fabulous. First of all, I love the bikini. I kind of want it for myself, but I think she looks so good. And fit, she looks healthy. Yeah, she's totally rocking it. I love it.
I know, it looks so good. Speaking of some other women that look fabulous, Brie and Nikki Bella, they are nearing the end of their pregnancy. They are almost there, and they have been so open and honest about all the ups and downs of what they've been feeling. And Nikki shared a few videos in her bikinis take a look at how look at how toned her bump is. Like, I didn't know a bump could have abs, but this one does.
It totally does. I can't even believe it. It's just insane.
Like, how is that possible? Because they say, like, you really shouldn't be doing any ab exercise. I guess she's just so toned to begin with that, like, she just maintained her six pack.
Exactly. No, I think if you are really fit before you get pregnant, I feel like you might keep it. I mean, it all depends on your body, I guess. Everyone's different.
I did not. I didn't have it beforehand either, so there was nothing to keep.
Me too.
Okay, so let's take a look at the Kardashian-Jenner family vacation, because they are spending some time in Wyoming, and they took a trip to Kim and Kanye's ranch. And I have to say that this whole vacation seemed so normal for them, which kind of blew my mind.
Toned down. They were watching sunsets. They were running around in the backyards. Yeah, I mean, it was totally, it was normal.
It was, yeah. They were hiking. They were doing ATVs. He has a go-kart track at his house. I mean, that's not normal, but I mean, a normal thing to do. So get this, their ranch in Cody, Wyoming, it's over 1,400 acres with 8 lodging units, and it was purchased, for a mere $14 million.
That's normal. No,
that's normal. Yes. I mean, on her Instagram stories, Kim shared more about what they were doing. She said, we have 14 gorgeous black Friesians and a ranch and a go-kart track on the ranch. I mean, those horses were beautiful though.
I know. I mean, the whole ranch is just absolutely stunning.
It really is.
Good for them. That I mean, they can't go anywhere, right?
No, they can't go anywhere.
Where else are they gonna go?
Right. But I mean, it's nice. You bring the whole family out. They each had their own place to stay. They celebrated North's 7th birthday out there. So she got to play with all of her ponies, because a normal 7-year-old has 14 Frisian ponies. But Kim actually said in a Tonight Show appearance not so long ago that it was Kanye's dream and vision to move to Wyoming, and saying that it was the prettiest place that they've ever been to in their life. I've been to Wyoming. It is absolutely gorgeous.
That was on my list this year to get to. I don't know if it'll happen this year, but we did go to Montana last year, and it was just stunning. It's a different way of life. Everything is slower. You appreciate nature, mountains. Like, we don't really have that here on the East Coast.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, good for them. It sounds amazing. I wonder if they'll spend like most of their summer there, or what they'll do for the summer.
I'm sure they will, because now that, COVID is kind of rearing its ugly head again in Los Angeles, I'm sure they will probably spend a lot of time out there. Like Kim said, Kanye would love to live out there permanently. I don't think she would. But I'm sure they would probably spend most of their time there. And who knows, with kids even going back to school, if they end up homeschooling them out in Wyoming, we'll see. But like you said, it seems like a lot of celebrities are kind of making the move out, into the more mountain area. We know that Justin Timberlake has a house, I think, in Montana with Jessica Biel. So it seems like they want to kind of escape the city, escape the paparazzi, and just have a low-key, normal vacation.
They must be loving it, really. They must be loving this downtime. There's no paparazzi. No one's in their face, really. Yeah, I can see why. And I mean, I wonder if this will change, the way they vacation.
I wouldn't, if Kim and Kanye are going to start a trend, then I'm sure a lot of people will follow.
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay, so up next in the news, we caught up with Ginger and Jeremy Duggar this week, who are gearing up for the next season of Counting On. And we wanted to see how Ginger, who is pregnant with her second baby, is coping with summer in quarantine. So take a look at this. How are you guys doing? Congratulations, baby, the upcoming season. So many things to celebrate.
Thank you.
Doing well. Thank you so much.
Doing well. So how has your quarantine been going? I'm sure it's been a little stressful, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, it's been an interesting season of quarantine. For Jer, of course, his classes immediately went online for his seminary studies. And then shortly after, with the quarantine, I found out I was expecting. And so that was amazing, having him home, me going through morning sickness. He could take care of Felicity. So it's been a long haul as far as the quarantine goes, but we're really grateful to be doing well.
Yeah. Did that add more stress because you're pregnant, or was it nice to kind of be hunkered down at home with everybody kind of around you?
Yes, it was definitely better for me personally just to be at home and not have a lot going on outside. And so Jared was just able to be here, and he just helped out so much in those days since he wasn't at work.
Mm-hmm. Are you doting on her hand and foot?
Yeah, it was actually Ginger and I kind of welcomed it as a nice reprieve. I think a lot of people did, like slowing down and just realizing, hey, some things in life need to kind of slow down and stop.
Sure.
And so with her finding out she was pregnant, we were able to, wake up and have breakfast together every morning and spend a lot more time than we normally would. So I know she definitely loved it. Felicity loved it. I think when things go back to normal, she's going to wonder what happened.
I'm sure she is loving this extra time with you guys. It must be so nice.
Most definitely.
What was her reaction when you told her that she was going to be a big sister?
It was really cute. I don't think she fully comprehends what's going on, because she's just nearly 2, and she walks around saying big sister, big sister. She always asks for her big sister shirt that she has, and she'll come up and touch my belly and say baby. But other than that, I don't think
she also touches my belly and says baby. So
there you go.
So how has this pregnancy been different so far than the first time around?
Yes, this pregnancy has actually compared quite similarly to Felicity's pregnancy. I've had about the same amount of morning sickness that I had with Felicity, and then just a lot of the same milestones I'm kind of feeling along the way. So it's kind of nice to know what to expect.
Mm-hmm. Same cravings or something totally different this time?
I was more sweets. I was craving with Felicity, and this is sour stuff. So I'm craving lemons and pickles and anything super sour. So that's about the only thing.
And if anybody has a theory as to what that means about the pregnancy, we're open to hearing it.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Right. Because you guys are expecting a girl?
Another girl.
How are you feeling about that, Jeremy? How are you feeling being outnumbered by all the girls?
I love it. Being a girl dad. Honestly, I think we both guessed a girl, and maybe it's because we both wanted a girl. Maybe it's because it's what we're used to. But Felicity has just been this unbelievable joy in our life. And so the thought that we're having another little girl, I mean, we couldn't be happier.
I don't know. Summer in quarantine and being pregnant, not so easy, but she's doing it.
Yes. Yeah. She's making the best of it. I mean, good for her.
Good for her. Good for her. All right. Let's talk about a celeb who kept it real this week. And that is Chrissy Teigen, Queen Chrissy. We love Chrissy.
I mean, she can keep it real every week with us because I just love her so much.
She really can. I mean, she does no wrong in our book. So while some of us have used this lockdown as an excuse not to go to the doctor and not to kind of keep up on those appointments, Chrissy has done the opposite. She shared a picture of herself at the doctor's office wearing one of those dreaded paper robes and with the caption, "Don't forget to keep up with your paps. Have your boobs touched, even though the world is ending." Now, she also opened up recently about having her breast implants removed. So Chrissy is up to date on everything. I mean, have you been up to date in all your doctor's appointments? Have you been able to venture out and do that?
I haven't done it yet. I do have some scheduled for next week, but I keep pushing them back because I'm getting so afraid. So my scheduled appointments were probably 2 weeks within quarantine. So everything was of course canceled.
Right.
So now the doctors are calling me saying, when do you want to reschedule? So I have one scheduled for next week. We'll see if I don't cancel it. I don't know. How about you? Are you going to doctors?
I did. I have gone to the doctors a couple of times. I mean, they, you wear your mask, you get your temperature checked before you come in, and then they have signs on certain seating so you can't sit too close to one another. But it seems like they're practicing social distancing. I do have to go to the dentist. That one I'm a little nervous about because they're right up in your face, but I desperately need to get my teeth cleaned, so I don't know what to do.
I actually started Invisalign. You don't see it because I don't have my
I did Invisalign.
You did?
I loved it.
I started it. I had everything done before we went into quarantine. And then they kept saying, your trays are ready, come pick them up. So I put it off. And then I was like, what am I doing? I'm home for a month. Why don't I just start this?
Yep.
So I went there just to pick it up. They left it in their mailbox for me. So I've been starting with the trays. I don't have any of the things on your teeth yet.
Okay.
So that's what they want me to come in for. But I think I'm on week 14.
Oh, okay. So you're pretty much.
I'm moving along now.
Yeah, you are.
And I don't want the things on my teeth, but if I can continue with just the trays, I mean, that would be great.
Yeah.
So I actually did start that in quarantine, but without going to the dentist. So there you go.
Well, your teeth look fabulous. Okay, let's hear from another mama, our celeb mom of the week, and that has to go to Dancing with the Stars' Lindsay Arnold, who is about 21 weeks pregnant, and she's, once again, like a lot of these other mamas, making it look easy. So take a look. So how are you feeling so far? What's been like the best and worst part of pregnancy?
Well, right now I'm at 21 weeks and I am feeling great.
Good.
I say that because I feel like the first 12 weeks, like people don't joke, the first trimester is very tough. Like you just don't feel like yourself. There's so many things changing. I had a bit of nausea. I was always tired. So I would say like, if there's a worst, it was probably just getting through that, like, oh my gosh, there's so many new things happening. But the best is just, I mean, it's been a while since I announced and I told my family, but the best thing for me was sharing, obviously, first with my husband and then my family and my siblings and my friends. That was like the best part of everything.
Oh, I love
It
that.
is the best.
It is.
Now, have you had any unusual cravings?
So yes and no. I was expecting a lot more out of myself. I'm like, I'm going to have like these crazy non-food cravings, but I'm craving food, which is good. But I'm not like a super big like salad eater. I mean, if you know me, you know I love carbs on the daily. And ever since being pregnant, I crave like cold, fresh cut salads and fresh fruit. And so it's kind of good. I'm like, hopefully I can take this with me after pregnancy because I probably should be doing that anyway. But it's weird for me, but probably normal for everybody else in the world to eat a lot of salads and veggies and be healthy. But for me, I was like, this is so bizarre. I've never craved this ever.
That's so funny. You're eating healthier now that you're pregnant.
I know. Well, I mean, maybe. I'm also eating all the carbs I used to eat. I'm just adding salad onto that. So
it's healthy. Healthy balance. It's all good.
Exactly.
What was that experience like telling your husband, and what was that moment like? It had to be so wonderful.
It was amazing. We had been trying for about 4 months. So we were like very ready and like anxious for it to happen. And every month just kind of like, okay, like, is this the time? But yeah, telling him was incredible. I actually found out while I was by myself on Dancing with the Stars tour. I was in a hotel room by myself. And then once I found out, I'm like, I don't want to tell Sam over the phone. I want to be in person. So I waited about 5 days until we actually got to see each other again. So that was, I know, it was very tough. So for like 5 whole days, no one in the world knew I was pregnant, just me. And I had to keep it a secret, but it was the best feeling ever. And just such a good moment for us as a married couple, because it just really, I mean, it's a new phase in our marriage and we were both so excited, so ready for it. So it was cool that we could finally be like, it's happening.
Oh yeah, that has to be the longest 5 days of your life.
Oh my gosh. And I'm not very good at keeping secrets, especially from my husband. So I'm impressed that it even lasted that long.
Seriously.
I mean, I can't believe you held it in for 5 days. I definitely would be like screaming on the phone.
I know. So many times I was about to be like, I'm pregnant, but I'm like, don't do it. Just hold it together. It'll be worth it when you see him. So.
And I'm sure it was totally worth it. For
Absolutely.
Sure. And what are you most looking forward to do with your baby?
Oh, well, I'm very excited. I mean, we're having a girl, which I was very shocked by. I was prepared for like all the boy things, but now I'm like, oh my goodness, we're having a girl. I can do so many fun things. But I think the thing I'm most excited for and like I care the most about is helping her find something that she's passionate about. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have asked like, so are you going to have her dance? And of course, if she wants to dance, I would love that because I know a lot about it. So I'd be able to be pretty helpful in that area. But at the same time, like what I loved about my childhood is I just remember we were always involved in something and it really brought us together as a family. It helped us support each other. And so I just really look forward to helping her find the thing that she loves to do and then being her biggest #1 fan. So that's something that I'm really excited about.
Definitely. I mean, you said that you were convinced that you were going to have a boy. What made you think that?
Well, so my husband's side of the family has pretty much all boys, and every male on the Cusick side has at least 3 boys before they have a girl. So it's just a very like male heavy. So we're just thinking like genetically, we're probably going to have a boy. Like the odds are it's going to be a boy.
Right.
And I don't know why, but from the very beginning of being pregnant, like I thought I had this like mother's intuition. I'm like, it's a boy, but nope, I was way off. I'm like, okay, that's the first sign. I'm not always perfectly correct, so that's a good thing to know. But yeah, we were very shocked, and I mean, so excited.
I love Lindsay. She's so fantastic. I can't wait to see that little girl. I'm sure she's going to be dancing all over the place.
I know. So sweet.
All right, let's move on to our clapback of the week. This week, it goes to Allison Hulker's 12-year-old daughter, who responded to a troll who bashed her style, saying that she dressed like a boy. Take a look.
Just because I dress like that doesn't mean I'm dressing like a boy. And it doesn't mean that boys and girls are defined to wear certain things because of their gender.
Now, after posting this video, Allison stood up for her daughter, saying, "So proud of my daughter for standing up for herself and using her voice. We need to stop trying to tear each other down. Instead, we should stand together. Understanding our uniqueness is beautiful." I mean,
Absolutely.
absolutely. And I can't stand these trolls. Like, let her live. She's a beautiful young girl, and you know, this is how she wants to express herself. So good for her.
Totally. I mean, social media, I mean, it's a great thing and it's a horrible thing, especially for our growing kids. You know, my son is on TikTok and he has an Instagram page, and my daughter is on TikTok as well. Both are private, so we don't really have to deal with any of the trolls, but it's a thing. It's a thing now, and it's scary. So I have to constantly monitor what they're doing, what they're putting out there. Sometimes I'm deleting my daughter's TikToks because I think, you know, she's only 9 and it's a little too, you know, her dancing or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's a hard thing, and I'm so glad that, you know, she stuck up for herself, and you know, we have to just put an end to it.
Totally. I mean, did you have like an age limit or like an age where you're like, okay, now you can have Instagram, or was it hard? Because I'm sure a lot of kids at school, they're all giving them social media at a different age.
They have, for sure. I think my son wasn't really into it. He's more into like the Fortnite video game situation. Yeah. So he wasn't really into it. So I think by like last year, and then with the TikToks, that sort of happened during quarantine. Like I got on TikTok during quarantine.
Right.
What else is there to do at this point? So yeah, I mean, I'm just monitoring it, and it just literally happened this year. But I think you have to like weigh it out. Like my little one is not on anything. She'll just like watch with my, you know, older one here and there. So I think it's just, you know, you got to weigh it out.
Totally. Yeah. It's like you said, you got to weigh it out and figure out what's best for you.
Yeah.
It's a crazy, crazy new age that we live in. Luckily, we didn't have to deal with this when we were growing up.
You know, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I mean, I even deal with trolls on my own Instagram.
I'm sure. Yeah. Totally.
And I've just learned to like not let it bother you. It is not you. It is them. And delete it and walk away. I mean, not someone who has a different opinion as you, but like a troll who's like out, you know, to get you. Is just delete it and move on. You know, I don't even understand how, you know, bigger influencers or celebrities deal with it every single day.
All day. And like you said, you know, it's so hard to just, you know, because those are the ones that you remember too, and it bothers you, and like, and it shouldn't, because obviously there has to be something wrong with these people if they're commenting on something on your appearance or anything like that. It's just, you know, it's very hard to just kind of count to 10 and be like, all right, I'm not going to respond to you.
I know. It's so sad. It's crazy.
It really is. All right. Well, let's talk about something that'll brighten up everybody's day, because we are bringing you some must-have summer gear for kids and babies at the pool, at the beach, for your summer vacation. So, Brianne, what do you have?
Okay. So first up, oh my God, this is so big. Here we go. So this is from Ozark Trail. So do you know like pool noodles?
Yes.
So this is an inflatable pool noodle, which I love, because you know the other ones, like, you know, they come apart like by the end of the summer. It's like the little pieces are like running around in your pool. I'm like, we love this. We have about 5 of them in my mother's pool. They also use it as like fake fighting, like, you know, in the pool as well. Like they're on like some kind of, you know, Olympic, you know, whatever that they're fighting with it. But it's like fun to float on.
So, I love that. That is so cool.
So cool. And they come in like a ton of different colors. I think they're only like $9.99. They're great. So yeah, so being here in a house, I have like fun things for the house. So I don't have any on me, but you'll see a picture of my daughter. She's blowing them up. So it is bunch of balloons. So you basically tie this contraption to your hose, and it blows up 50 to 100 balloons, and they self-tie themselves. Yes, within
awesome.
like 60 seconds. So there are water balloon fights nonstop here in my parents' backyard, which is hilarious. And they come in like all these different bunches, all these different colors, and the kids absolutely love them. So that is definitely my pick of the summer for sure.
I'm going to have to get that. That is so fantastic. That is great. Okay, so I have a couple. So I'm going to start it off with, these are tiny twinkle mess-proof bibs. So these are like great to bring to the beach or to the pool because they're water resistant. They come in a set of 3 and they're perfect for like meals and snacks because it has a little bib that you can catch, kind of, you know, throw it out very easily. And it's machine washable. They dry like instantly. So they're fantastic. It's only $18 and they come in a ton of different varieties, boy, girl, unisex.
I love it. I love the prints. You can use that red, white, and blue one for this weekend for 4th of July.
Very true. I didn't even think of that. So thank you. So this next one, I don't know if you have a veer, but they're like a little wagon, a wagon stroller. They're fantastic. They're great. So they're great to like go to the beach and, you know, kind of do a little off-roading, but they just released this new little misting fan to go on it. So if you kind of get hot, it kind of,
that is so cute. I love the veers too. Unfortunately,
I do too.
They're a little too big for them now. Although I feel like you can still take it to the beach.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to just use for storage too. If you need to like bring like, you know, towels, chairs, everything down to the beach, it's a fantastic stroller. But they just released this. It like you know put some water in it and it'll mist you up. They're selling this for $49, so it's pretty fantastic.
I might just have to pick that up. I
know. It's just been carried around with me. And the last one, this one is a little big, so I left this in the box, but you'll see a picture of it. So this is from Duggar. They just released a cabana kit. So when your little one, when you have a tiny one going down to the beach, you kind of throw this over your Duggar and it will protect them from the sun. I tried to get my daughter Gianna to lay in it. She wasn't having it, but you'll kind of see the picture of it. But that one is selling for $65. And like I said, it's great for the beach, great for little ones. So hopefully this will give you guys some ideas for some summer fun. Yes, definitely. Well, Brianne, thank you so much as always.
Yes, thank you so much. Happy summer. Happy 4th of July weekend, everybody.
Yes, happy 4th of July weekend. I can't believe we're here, but have a great rest of the summer. Make sure to check out Moms Like Us every Thursday at 3 p.m. Please continue to comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We love seeing what you guys have to say, and we will see you next week.
Yes. Bye, guys.